It's choppy. Okay, what was it? Editor? No. Account settings? No. There we go. Okay, live. I think chat's turned on. Okay, I'm wearing a hood because it's super windy, and I was going to wait to do a video until it wasn't windy, but that's never going to happen. So I either just don't do a video all spring, summer, fall, and most of winter, or I just suck it up and deal with the wind. Okay, so as the title says, today I'm going to be doing some soil testing. I got, last year I did the My Soil, this year I did the Yard Mastery, which is the same thing, just goes through Yard Mastery instead. Since I already have an account there and kind of have everything all kept up there, I just decided to stick with that. Then I'm going to do some seeding, some bad area over here, all that, just nasty. And then I'm going to do some automower. I'm going to repair the line on the automower since I accidentally ripped it up a little bit in a couple spots. What's up, Striper Man? Hey, Keith, how are you, buddy? Since I cut the line in a couple spots with the Scarifier last year, since I was digging so deep to rip up all the lame grass, because I have a shallow root issue around the trees, which is not really surprising. I mean, even look at this. See how dark this stuff looks? I mean, fairly dark. It hasn't been fertilized. There's 18 inches of snow on it like 4 weeks ago. It's recovering pretty nicely though, considering. Hey guys, Nate, what's up, guys? Considering how absolutely destroyed this backyard was before I seeded with the GCI bluegrass. I don't remember what it's called. Is it the Blue Heat? I don't remember the names. There's like Cool Blue and Blue Heat. I think Cool Blue is the tall fescue bluegrass mix, right? I don't know. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Who cares? Well, I mean, it's important to know what what the seed names are and stuff, so you can actually, if you're looking for it, blah blah blah. And yeah, those are 3 things I'm doing: soil test, seed, and repairing the automower lines. All that stuff is going to be super quick and easy. So, hey, Sonny, what's up, man? So I figured this video, I'm hoping to keep it down to 20 minutes at the most. Just because if anybody wants to watch a video later on, they're not going to want to watch a 30-minute video, especially if a live video. It's not like I'm doing any giveaways or anything cool. But anywho, so I'm going to start off with, I'm kind of warm. I just mowed. And I want to take off the hoodie, but I don't want to remove the hood because of the wind. We'll see if I get too hot. Anyway, so I actually got 2 soil tests, one for the front, one for the back, since last year I did so many different things. The back I did primarily granular fertilizers, mostly Pro-Pete, it seems like. Actually, no, I did a large variety. What's the temperature? Right now, it's about 50 degrees. It's supposed to get up to about 55 today. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be like high 60s. And then for the rest of next week, it's going to be in the 70s, which is why I'm doing the seed now. We're going to get, actually, no, tomorrow's supposed to be really nice. Monday is supposed to be super cold, highs in like the low 30s, lows in like the low 20s. Super cold, I know. But the next like at least 10 days that I could see after Monday, we're in the 70s, lows in the 40s. So, in my opinion, perfect time to seed. And then also, that's going to be the perfect time next weekend, or rather, maybe this Thursday or next weekend, to get some prodiamine and some fertilizer out to kind of wake up the lawn since it'll be warmer. We've gotten plenty of rain so far, which is why it's been 2 weeks since I made a video. Yeah, it's bad enough with the wind, but then with the rain and everything, I just don't want to come outside. Anywho, so that's what I'm doing. So I got my Pro Plugger here to do the plugs. I'm also going to be using this thing a bunch this year because there are spots. I'm going to try to push all this because it's mostly Kentucky bluegrass. There is some fescue still under the trees because of the shade. I was hoping. What's up, Ben? Because I was hoping the fescue would deal better, especially because fescue is a little more drought tolerant with the trees. Because these are silver maples, so they have a fairly shallow root system, so they suck all the moisture out of the top of the soil. Um, and so this grass under the trees has really shallow roots. So I was hoping the fescue would be able to deal with it a little bit better. Um, it looks like crap, so maybe not. I don't know. This year I am going to make sure I fertilize the trees well, and then do extra fertilizer under the trees so that when the trees go to steal some of that, at least um, the grass will have something to use. And it definitely is because of the trees. Because if you look under the trees, see how like kind of thin and sparse and like light green that is, and then if you look over here, how that looks pretty thick. I mean, it's not super thick if you get on top of it, but it is waking up, so I'm fine with it. But how dark and thick it looks over there. So it's got to be from the trees, right? That's the only difference. I mean, this gets more sun, this gets more shade, but still. Anyway, so I'm gonna go out and grab a couple plugs. Probably, I don't know, 5. This is 4,000 square. I might just get 4. I know the rule is to get, what is it, 6 to 7 plugs from different areas of the lawn. But in my opinion, I'm just going to do 1 plug per 1,000. It's not that much of a variance between all the areas. That may not be accurate because of the trees, whatever. I'm not a scientist. I don't really care. I am going to make sure, though, that I'm careful of the automower lines because I don't want to repair another spot. Speaking of which, they're not going to watch this, but I'm going to shout out, if you're in Nebraska, to shout out to Robotic Yard Solutions. I always say lawn, but Robotic Yard Solutions. They're the ones who did the install for the automower. They are my service guys for the automower. But I asked them to come out and fix the lines. And he just walked up and handed me a repair kit. It's got like, I don't know, probably 100 feet of line on it, maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. I didn't look. A whole bunch of clips, a whole bunch of stuff to repair it. And he said that way I just have enough to fix it since I'm obviously I think he didn't say this, but it's obvious he was thinking, well, if you're such an idiot that you're going to use a Scarifier that deep in your lawn, you're going to cut this line again. So here, which is probably a safe bet. Anyway, let me go grab some plugs. I'm just going to let the plugger fill it up. And then what I'm going to do, because I see people do lots of different things, so I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these old kitchen shears, and I'm just going to slice a chunk off the bottom of the plug. And then I got some Omagrow, which is Omaha, Nebraska. For if you guys don't remember that I'm in Nebraska, I got some Omagrow, which is Omaha's kind of in-house compost thing. I'm going to put that in the bottom of the hole, about as much as I snip off the bottom, so then it has a little something to help recover. And I'm not going to bother watering because it's supposed to rain tonight, I think. I don't know. N. Hey, Mike. N. Okay. Okay, let me go grab some plugs. I guess I don't know if you want to watch me do that. That's weird. Whatever. Sorry if I'm getting loud. I always forget I'm wearing the earplugs, so. Oh, come on. There we go. And last one. Oh yeah, I already forgot what I was saying earlier, but I'm going to use this Pro Plugger this spring, once everything wakes up, to transplant plugs. I know it's not as effective. I know it's not as effective as doing it with like Bermuda. Um, that wind caught me in the mouth, and now it's like have to catch my breath. I know that's a weird sentence, but you know what I mean. Um, I know it's not as effective as like Bermuda or um, some of those warm season grasses when you plug, but I know Kentucky bluegrass will spread with plugs. I did it last year in a couple spots. It didn't spread super fast, but I also was using that Schultz Kentucky bluegrass, so it's really cheap, um, not necessarily high quality stuff. Where this GCI stuff obviously is high quality. I mean, it's looking better this spring than the Schultz was looking like late spring when it was like bloom. So I'm already excited about it. And I didn't get more GCI Kentucky bluegrass to do this area because I wanted. Well, first of all, it was out of stock, but then also I really wanted to try that Black Beauty Ultra because that's Black Beauty Kleenex. No, I just have weird sinuses, and here in my area, and just in Nebraska, and just in the Midwest, really, the temperature has been going crazy. So we had like really cold and wet, and then really hot and dry, and then hot and wet, and then cold and dry, and over the last like 3 weeks. And right now the wind is dry, but it's wet outside. It rained this morning, so it's just messing with my sinuses. I know it's annoying. Sorry about that. But hey, welcome by the way. um, yeah, I really wanted to try the Black Beauty because it looks pretty good. Oh, come on. I have a couple. I know I've talked about this like a billion times, but hey, that's the channel's all about, just repeating myself over and over, right? We have some sod farms in the area, like I don't know, a couple miles from me, and they use Black Beauty, and it looks awesome. Sorry, I'm adjusting this here. Yeah, I'm sure allergies do suck. Like I said, I don't have any allergies, but I may as well have. Or I might as well, have allergies the way that my sinuses act. Uh, okay. I can't see the chat, but I'm sure, whatever. First of all, look at that clay. Look at that. That is some dense stuff, but I got roots. That's amazing. 6 inches down and a chunk of wood. What? That would have been from over there. I don't know how I got a chunk of wood in it, but I did. But yeah, dang. 6-inch plug. That big fat root. All these roots. That's honestly shocking, since I didn't take care of this lawn basically at all. I mean, look how thin and sparse, looks like crap on top, but like, look at all those roots in there. Obviously, something's working, so that's cool. Get this grass out of here. The reason I'm using the shears is that way I can make sure I get the roots chopped through. And check out them roots. Obviously, that's nothing as crazy as what those other guys get, but what is that? Yeah, seriously, that's nuts. It's really interesting to take a look at what's in there. I like pulling plugs; it's a lot of fun. Well, actually, I don't know about fun, but it's also interesting to see. Like, look at that. The two different colors, or just two different spots in the same 4,000 square feet. Interesting. Yeah, long roots. Yeah, I get that. Um, but also, we want the roots diving as deep as possible, right? it's likely that it's definitely not under fertilized. I can tell you that. It may have been for years, but it's not how. Last year I put down a ton of fertilizer, a spoon fed. So I was putting it down like once every 3 to 4 weeks, very low doses. So technically speaking, it might have been under fertilized for my soil, but also, as you can see, I have clay, so it's going to hold. It's going to hold a lot of stuff. It may lock up a lot of stuff too, but it's definitely going to hold that and moisture. So, I mean, I think that's why the roots are deep. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal to me, because if the whole lawn dies, guess what? I'll just put some new grass down. But look at the different colors in that. It's interesting. I wonder why that is. I wish I would remember where that plug came from. Let's see. I may be able to figure it out. Huh. Okay. So the really dark stuff came from underneath the trees, and the light stuff came from out in the middle of the yard. So yeah, that's cool. It's interesting to see the differences there. And I'm not going to analyze it. I'm not a scientist, and I do not care. I mean, I care because it's, like I said, it's interesting. Obviously, I must care. But what I mean to say is, I'm not going to sit here and analyze it with, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, here's my mix. I am actually going to go ahead and let this dry out a little bit, so it makes it easier to pick the roots and stuff out. So I'm going to leave it here. It's not sunny, so I'm not worried about the sun possibly changing something with the soil, UV. Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm thinking. Or it also could be the fact that last fall, I mean, this definitely isn't it, because I didn't do enough to impact it. It's got to be the trees. And I'm going to put these plugs back real quick. Let me grab some Omagrow. Hold on. Also, I haven't looked at this stuff yet. Make sure. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, come on. I haven't actually looked at it. I've seen pictures of it, but either way, I wanted to get it. Support local, blah, blah, blah. Ooh. Yeah, I was wondering if I needed to screen this, but I don't think I'm going to. Let's take a look here. Is that wind coming in strong? What's that? Smells like fire. Here, that stuff. Look how black that is. I mean, it's compost, so duh. But it's going to be, I think it's going to be nice for seeding. Like I said, I'm going to, let me find a small container to put that in. I don't want to just carry the bag around. Of course, I don't have anything sitting around. Who would I be if I prepared in any way? Okay. So now I'm going to put the plugs back, and I'm going to take a scoop of Omagrow with me and stick it in the plug, or the hole, you know what I mean. Okay, number one. Something else I'd like to do this year, if I can, is I'm going to mark all the automower lines really, really thoroughly, and I really want to aerate, and then top dress with some Omagrow. I know you're not supposed to top dress with compost, but this wouldn't be a top dress to, make it smooth. This would be a top dress to add like nutrients, There you go. And it would be a very thin top dress. Of brush it in, fill in the holes, kind of like what they call it, vertical mulching. It's done in Bermuda, actually. First time I ever saw that was when he did it. But I think that would be interesting to try, see how much it would help my soil. I know it wouldn't dramatically change anything, but it would still be interesting. And then maybe next year do some sand. I don't know. I don't know if I'm into the whole sand top dress. I just don't care enough. I don't need like a perfectly smooth, flat lawn. Where's the hole? There it is. That stuff used to interest me, but now I just kind of don't care. Because I mean, it's just a yard. This isn't like, I'm no Connor Ward. I'm no Ryan Knorr, any of that. I'm not too concerned with having a perfect looking lawn, or especially because the lawn everyone can see from like the road is a hill, and that's not easy to take care of or do anything like that. And I know it's only what 1:30, but it's a Saturday, so okay. Next on the itinerary, let's repair some automower line. Of course, I didn't grab my pliers. Why would I grab pliers? So I'll just show you real quick, especially because I don't even know how many people are in here. Okay. 25 meters, whatever that means, right? Okay, anyway. Okay, so gave me some line. He gave me these clips. So you guys probably already know what these clips are, especially. Hey, Grace, nice to see you. You guys probably already know what these clips are if you've done irrigation or something. I know that they use those. They use these in irrigation, but they're waterproof. They have like an oil in there. That'll seal the connection when you clamp it down, which makes it great for applications like this. So I don't even have to trim the line or anything because there's also blades in there that cut the shiny metal that'll cut into it. So in order to fix it, I'm going to take the cut end. First I'm going to cut a little piece of the new line, stick it in there, cut the cut end in there, clamp it down, all done. So it should take me, a matter of minutes. And then I'm going to wrap the live stream up because it's already been, 23 minutes. So, and then also, you may have already known this if you saw the install or whatever. But for the most part, the line is buried. You can see some spots like, is this even on camera? No, it's not. God, I don't know how these guys frame up so perfectly all the time. Okay, see the green line right here? So that's not buried because they had to bring it up to go in the concrete lines. But everything else, for the most part, is buried. So what I'm going to do in order to make room for this, I'm going to take my knife, stab it down, wiggle it around to kind of make a big slot. I'm going to tuck this in there and then smack it down. Let me bring you over to one of the spots. And I did just get new internet. I got some fiber. Ooh, sorry. I got fiber, but the modem and router are on the complete other side of my property right now. So it doesn't matter how good your internet speed is, it matters how good your router range is. And my router range is not phenomenal, so I may cut it in and out here, I don't know. Here it is. All right. And I'm gonna go grab some pliers. I'll be right back. It's getting chilly. That's not nice. Again, sorry for the sniffling. I know that is pretty damn annoying. Where did I say it was? Oh, right here. There's one end and the other end. Well, I guess that's part of the challenge, isn't it? No connection issues. Great. That's good to hear. Let me get my gloves so I can dig in this a little easier. So I chew my nails pretty bad. So when I get like dirt under my nails, it hurts really bad. I always try to wear gloves when I'm messing with mud or dirt. Also, oh, who likes to get like super muddy fingers? So it's got to be over here somewhere, right? Because this is, yeah, this is going this way. Oh, come on. You got to be in here somewhere. I'm just going to dig lines kind of sideways. See if I can. There it is. Push all this back. Okay, found it. Not even on camera. No, probably not. They actually said when they did the install that you actually don't have to go under the sidewalk. The only reason you would want to if it's a high traffic area, and that's not. That basically nobody walks on that sidewalk because it's in a weird spot. So I'm just not going to do that. I don't see any reason to. All right, so I'm snipping those. I'm cleaning them off with my dirty glove. That should do it. Now I need to open the plastic. Okay, good. One end in. And let's see, about like that. I'm not going to be precise because it's not that important to me. And I'm using gator clips or gator clamps here. Actually, I don't know what they're actually called. Robo clamp, robo grip, whatever. But the reason I want to do that is because it gives even pressure, and you want this to seal completely. You want it to be completely flat. No. Ow! Damn it. That's stupid. There we go. There's that stuff that I said was in there for, weather sealing. Oh, that's actually got a big slice in it. Look at that. So that was kind of a waste, wasn't it? I would rather be safe than sorry. So I'm going to cut that. Anything? Easy out. Well, no, they asked me, and I said, should we go underneath the sidewalk? And they said, we will. But typically, you only need to if there's high traffic. So I told them not to, because it's not high traffic at all. So that's good enough for me. Okay, so that was a waste of a clip, but whatever. So lesson learned, I need to examine the entire wire before going. I'll take note on that one. So now I need to go, seems about good. All right, now let's see if I can do this right. First time, nope, perfect. Damn it. There we go. I don't know if stuff will stain clothes, but I don't really care. Okay, this wire looks good. Oh, come on, go. There we go. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I already have it. Yeah, it's pretty good length. I'm fine with this. Oh, see, I did it first that time. Okay, there it is, repaired. I can't even tell if it's on screen because the chat's in the way. Okay, well, good enough, I guess. And now they did give me extra staples, but I think an easier route is going to be making a little trench thing. So everything I just dug up, I'll just pull up. Good reason to get gloves in here. Okay. Plus, I mean, I'm really not that worried about it because I don't mow like crazy low back here. I tried that last year and didn't really like it, or the grass didn't like it either. But now that I have a higher quality, what do you call it? Breed? What do you call that? Words ain't easy for me. Variety. God. Okay. Go in there. I'll come back out and add some. They call them staples, but they're, just steaks basically. I'll come back out and add some steaks. Oh, there's one right here. Okay, easy squeezy. Yeah, this was not an exactly exciting live stream, was it? I don't really care. Well, I mean, I do. Of course I do. Because, it's my channel. But, the ground's still wet. Okay, well, got some poop in the yard. Sister's dog. I don't really care. It's just fertilizer, right? Free fertilizer. Okay, well, I guess this was a good fun time, wasn't it? Well, thanks to you who jumped on and joined, chatted with me. I got some stuff I'm gonna do tomorrow. I was thinking about doing a stream, but I don't really think I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to, simply because everything I'm doing tomorrow, I am going to mow the front, which is time consuming. Thanks, Ned. I'm gonna mow the front, which is time consuming, and I'm out of range of the camera most of the time. And then I got some mole stuff. Let me show you my mole stuff since I won't do a video of it. Okay, I got 2 bags of this, and it says it lasts 2 to 3 months. Some of this Mole Max, 10% castor oil, 90% Fuller's Earth and Water. But everything I've read online says that you're supposed to use castor oil to repel moles. Let me bring you up here. And I was just happened to be, for all you Nebraska guys, bomb cars. It's like an agricultural kind of Home Depot thing. I'm trying to think of what it could relate to. I guess maybe like a builder's supply. I'm trying to think of what everyone has. I don't know. But it's kind of like that. But it's mostly for like agricultural stuff. So you'll find like those like 10-gallon jugs of like weed and feed and stuff, and they sell grass seed, but it's all like pasture grass and the kind of grass you see on the side of highways, that kind of stuff. So I saw that and I was like, well, it's probably made for like farmers, so it's probably going to be good, right? So I picked it up. And the way you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to put it down over like 3 to 5 days, depending on the size of the area. But you're supposed to do, like, what I'm going to do is whatever my sprinklers can hit and water nicely across 10 to 15 minutes. So it's probably going to be about 1,200 square feet. But you put that down day one, water it. Day two, you put down the next section next to that, water that in, and water. Hey, buddy, my son's saying hi. Then you put down the next section and then water both sections. So what you're doing is you're effectively trying to corral them to a different area. And since I got a road there, and a road there, basically, and don't tell my neighbors, but the only way I can get rid of them is to push them in my neighbor's yard. My neighbor is an apartment building, so I'm really thinking they're not going to care. Like, they have a lawn service come out like once a month at the most, and they don't do fertilizer, they don't do weed and feed, don't do weed control, they don't even do leaf cleanup, they don't do anything. They just mow once a month at the most. So I really don't think they're going to care. So then I think something I'm going to try is, once I have the moles out, then I'm going to get some of those like sonic spikes. I know people have like mixed reviews about them, but the reviews I have read said that if you can get the moles out of an area, then those sonic spikes will prevent them from coming back in. They don't keep moles, they don't get moles out, but they'll keep them out, apparently. So I don't know. I'm going to try them. Anyway, oh yeah, that's another thing. So the automower is still packed up. It's winterized. Once I'm done the seed, which I didn't do here, whatever. It's already 38 minutes. I'm not going to do seed, or I'm not going to do it on video. I'll do it, and I'll show you the results or something later. Whatever. But when the automower is running, I did not get a single mole tunnel, mole hill, nothing back here at all. And I think it's because the vibrations of the automower just make the moles think it's not safe to pop up or whatever. The side where I'm doing Bermuda in like a couple weeks, month, whatever, that got absolutely annihilated by moles over winter. Because like I said, there was 18, 20 inches of snow sitting there. So when all the snow melted, it just looked like I just tilled it up. That's how bad it looks. And in one of these videos, when I'm doing the Bermuda, I'll show you. Yeah, it looks terrible. So the moles are happy over there. They're happy in the front. So as long as I can push them out of the front and the side and just kind of work my way back here, then I think I should be solid. And then I'll switch the automower on once the seed is grown in. Anyway, this took way longer than I thought it was going to. I should have only covered like one topic or something. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for joining, whoever did join. And there's probably eight or nine of you that I saw in the chat. I ain't good with numbers neither, so I'll count later or something. Anyway, I appreciate you guys jumping on. Oh yeah, one more thing. The mower. What do you call it? Super recycler, or just a recycler, the all-wheel drive. That thing is terrible at bagging. The bagging is so bad in this mower. I don't know what it is. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to keep playing with it, see if I can just do something better. But if you want a bagging mower, do not get a recycler. I know that it's stupid to buy a mower that's called a recycler and expect it to bag well, but it's a Toro, so I expected it to bag well. Anyway, I guess that's one final note since it's the second time I've ever used it. First time was bagging leaves. I'm never doing that again. And then this time was trying to bag grass. It did better there, but still not great. Okay, I think I'm done. The wind is... Anyway. Pull the mulch. There's no mulch plug, buddy. Got the blue flappy. See this thing? Got that bad boy in there. But I think it's the chute. It's so tiny. I don't know what it is. But yeah, not only is it does it just not, I don't know. I think it's the shape and everything. Because when the bag is on, it's practically pointing down, right? And this might be a weird thing to talk about. I don't know. But look at it. It's like practically pointing down. So when the bag does get full, which every single time it's felt full, and I can see stuff falling out, it's like less than halfway full. Less than a third full even. And then every single time I do take the bag out, no matter how I do it, I've tried just pulling it straight up because that's obviously the logical way to do it since it's a big handle. You grab the handle and you lift, right? Everything spills out. And then I've tried doing one of these things where I like kind of pull while leaning to kind of scrape, let the bottom of the bag scrape, and that still doesn't work great. But like I said, it is a recycler. It's not the Toro bagger. So I'm just gonna stick to mulching, which that's what I mostly do anyway. I almost never bag unless I'm mowing really, really tall grass, like if it rains for 3 weeks, which happens here all the time. Then I will. It is odd, right? So I only have like really, really crappy mowers to compare to, but my other mower, which now won't start, like the whole back is one big chute. So it bags really, really, really well, and I wish I could get it running. I'm probably just going to take it somewhere because everything I've Googled basically said replace the carb, and I did. I bought a whole brand new, completely new carb, and it still won't run. But once I get that running, I'll just use that for bagging. Otherwise, just not a great bagging mower. Which again, it's not the Toro bagger; it's the Toro recycler. So it's okay. Grass buildup, but this is the second time I've ever used it. No, there's no grass buildup. There's nothing. It's completely clean. And like I said before that, it was leaves. So I mowed once, completely cleaned it, up, down, inside out, whatever. And then I came back outside like, I don't know, an hour later, and then blew all my leaves into the yard and started trying to bag it. And like, I don't know, 2 seconds into it, I already had chunks of leaves flying out the bottom. Like at least the 2 mowers I've used that do have baggers, that's what happens when the bag is full. You start to see kind of just crap flying out. So, the bag's full. Pick it up. It feels like almost nothing. I look inside. There's almost nothing in it. And then half of the bag that was in there is all over the floor or the ground. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's not that big a deal, like I said. It's not like anybody from Toro is watching this. So, of course, even if they are, I'm not going to lie about a product. There's my review, I guess. It's an amazing mower. It's a great mower, except for the bagger. And I did leave that as a review on their site. Anyway, all right, I'm going to wrap up now before I start going on another tangent. Thanks for jumping on, guys. I will see you. Depends on the weather, really. I guess that's the best way to wrap this up. I'll see you whenever the weather lets me. Bye.